Jai Hind everyone, this is Pragati Pandey with the new part of this chapter, exercise 2.5. Earlier we have discussed up to exercise 2.4 and also we have discussed the properties of multiplication of whole numbers. Okay, now we will discuss exercise 2.5, which is the last exercise of this chapter, and after that we will start our third chapter. Okay, so in this exercise basically the multiple choice questions are given, so we will go through each and every question and that will be your assignment work also. Okay, so here is our exercise 2.5. So the first question of this exercise is, the smallest whole number is 1, 0, 2, none of these. You know that the whole numbers usually start from 0 to infinite. So if it start from 0, so we can easily say that 0 will be the smallest whole number. Okay. Now question number 2, the smallest even and odd whole number are. So now you can see that the first option is 2 and 1, second one is 1 and 2, third one is 0 and 3, and fourth one is 0 and 1. So first one, it is asking about smallest even, so you can say that 0 will be the smallest even, and the odd, you can easily say that the smallest odd whole number is 1. Okay, we can eradicate this by the options also. You can see that here it is 2 and 1, 2 is even but 1 is smallest odd. So by eradicating the options we can also clear out the answer. Okay, here is question number 3. You can see that 18 plus 22 plus 8 in bracket is equal to 18 plus 22 in bracket plus 8. You can see that it follows the addition property, that will be a plus in bracket b plus c is equal to in bracket a plus b plus c. So you can say that associative property will be there. You can see that the question number 4, the predecessor of 1 in natural number. You know that natural number basically start from 1 to infinite. Okay, so if it is asking about natural number, you can see that natural number, the smallest natural number is 1. So there should be no any predecessor of natural number. Okay, so you can see that here we will go through none of these, because here it is asking about the natural numbers only. If in question number 5 you can see that the predecessor of 1 in whole number. So if we discuss about whole numbers usually start from 0 to infinite, so we will go through 0 in this condition. Okay, but in condition of natural number we will go through none of these. Okay, now question number 6, how many whole numbers are there between 1018 and 1203? Okay, so what we have to do, we have to subtract 1018 from 1203. Okay, so let's see this. In the question it is asking that between these two, so the difference of these two will be 185. Okay, so the difference is this, and we will not include these numbers with that. So 1 should be subtracted from 185 because these two will be not included. Okay, so we will not include these two, so 1 will be subtracted from 185. Our answer will be 184 and we will go through 184. Okay, that is option number C. Now question number 7, the sum of two odd numbers is. It will be definitely the option B, an even number. We will see this by an example. Okay, here is an example. You can see that this is odd number and this is also odd number. Okay, you can see that if we have added these two, we have got 8 which is even. Here it is 7 which is odd and 9 which is odd, but the answer we have got is 16 which is even. So we will go with option number B. Okay, now question number 8, the smallest even whole number is. We will go through option number A, okay, because 0 is considered as whole number, which is the smallest even whole number. Okay, now question number 9, it is your assignment. You have to add both the numbers, then after you will subtract 575 from the resultant answer. Okay, now question number 10. Okay, here in this question 10, you can see that 999, 888 and 777, this should be added, which is equals to, this is not the sign of subtraction, this is equal to sign, and you will, what you will do, you will add these two numbers. After adding these two, there will be a result which will be equal to 111 multiply that particular value. What you will do, the resultant answer of these three will be divided by 111. Okay, and the answer will be your correct option. We will see this question. You can see that 999, 888, 777 will be, when added, it will give 2886. Here this was the question. We will go through 288. Here the addition of these three numbers is given here. We will is equal to 111 multiply, this question mark has been converted into x. I have converted this. X is equal to 2886 upon 111. When we will divide this, we will get 26, which will be our correct answer. Okay, so here in the question you can see that the option is A 11, B 12, C is 24 and D is 42. We will go through there should be the answer 26, and here the 26 option is not present here, so you will convert this 24 into 26 and you will go through option number C. Okay, now question number 11, the predecessor of 1 million is. So first of all you will write the value of 1 million. Okay, here you can see that 10 lakhs will be 1 million and its value will be 10 lakhs. So it is asking about the predecessor. Okay, when you will subtract this, you will get 999 and here it will be 9. Okay, so this will be your answer, 9,99,999. So let's see the option. We will go with option number C. Okay, now question number 12, the least number divisible by each of the number 15, 20, 24 and 32 is. So first of all we will take the LCM of these numbers. Okay, you can see here that the LCM of 15, 20, 24 and 32 is taken, and we have got 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 and multiply 5. So we will multiply these numbers, then after the resultant value will be our answer. Okay, you can see here the multiplication of these numbers have been done, and with the multiplication we have got 480, which is our answer. Okay, so we will move with option number B. Okay, now our next question, question number 13, the multiplicative identity for the set of whole number is. Here the multiplicative identity for a set of whole number is always 1. So we will go through option number C. Now question number 14, which expression does not have same value as the expression? You can see that the first option is 7 multiply 35. So according to question, the question is 7 multiply 3 plus 32. You will add these two, you will get 35, and 7 multiply 35 will be as equal to this. Now here we will see that 7 multiply 3, if you solve this 7 multiply 3 plus 7 multiply 32, this will also give the same result. Okay, now here 32 plus 3, that will be 35, and if we add 21 to 7, okay, if we add, first of all we will multiply 32 to 7, okay, and the resultant value when added to 21, we will get the result equal to 7 multiply 3 plus 32. Let's see this. So this is our question. 7 multiply 3 plus 32. Now first option is 7 multiply 35. We will get 245. Okay. Now in second option 7 into 3 plus 7 into 32. We will get, multiplying this, we will get 7 3 21, and 7 multiply 32 we will get 224, and the resultant value will be 245, which is equal to this. Now option number 4, you can see that 21 plus 7 into 32, that will be 224, and we have got 245, which is equal to this. But the option number 3, 7 into 3 plus 32 will get 21 plus 32, and 53 will be your resultant answer. So the option number 33 will not give the same value. Okay, so here the option number C will be the right answer. Okay, now question number 15, you can see that 4321 multiplied 23 is equals to 4321 multiplied 20 plus 4321 plus multiplied 3. This mathematical sentence represent, you can see that here the addition is done. So this is the distributive property of addition over multiplication. So we will go through option number C. Okay, sorry, this is, here you can see that the multiplication is done on addition. Okay, multiplication is done on addition, that means in bracket there is multiplication, and these two multiplied value will be then added. So this is the multiplication over addition. Okay, if we go through option number C, that means there it should be the addition, in bracket it should be addition, and multiplication is done of these two values. So option C will be the wrong answer. We will go through option number D, that means the multiplication is done, then after we will do addition. Okay, so we will go through option number D. C will wrong answer. Now 16, question number 16. 16 is your assignment work. Okay, 17, 18, 19, 20. From 16 to 20, it is your assignment work. You have to solve these questions, and we will discuss our next chapter in the next video. This is your assignment work. You have to solve each and every question of this exercise, and 5 questions, last 5 questions is to be solved by yourselves. Okay, so go through each and every part. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy.